Hello, this is Will from WoWConfidential.com, and you're watching the fourth video in my series of videos to find out what are the 25 fastest and easiest daily quests that you can do to make a profit. In our first couple of videos, we covered Grizzly Hills, Zoldrak, and the Argent Tournament. Click on any of the links provided to go back and watch those. Now in this video, we're going to be covering all of these Sons of Hodir quests. There are 6 of them. The 6th one, which is Feeding Arngrim, requires you to be revered. We're going to start off with 356 gold and 85 silver. And I have a timer started here so you can see exactly how long it's going to take me to complete all 6 quests. Now the first quest I'm doing here is Hot and Cold. I make a mistake here. I'm trying to mash my mutilate button, but I was just doing some inscription and milling herbs, and that macro is still bound to my 1 key, so I'm not really doing any damage. I'm going to replace that quickly, and I take down the second mob a lot faster. So we collected all of the essences of cold. That quest took us about 3 minutes to do. Now we're going to fly over, and you extinguish all of these burning coals or whatever. Now the interesting thing here is that some of them over in the dark part in the middle, it's actually really hard to see, so I just usually mash the button. There's a lot more than you can actually see. You can see the smoke coming out of the top too. That quest took about a minute and 15 seconds. Now we can fly over, and over here we're going to do Blowing Hodir's Horn. It's a very straightforward quest. You know, just kill the giants, blow the horn on their corpse. Make sure you loot the body before you actually do the horn, or the corpse is going to disappear and you won't get any loot. Also be on the lookout for those Everfrost chips. They look like they're like icicles turned upside down, and they give you 350 rep towards Sons of Hodir. And they're actually located all around the areas where the dailies are done. And if you download the Gathermate, it'll show you where all the nodes can spawn. You can find the link to that add-on on my site. Click on the link on the sidebar. Okay, we finished that quest. We're going to fly over, and in this area, we can do 2 quests at the same time pretty much. This one here is Feeding Arngrim, which is the one that you need revered with. Use Arngrim's Tooth on the mob, and when it goes below 40% health, Arngrim's going to come out and eat him, and you can go on to the next mob. At the same time, we're going to do Spy Hunter, so use the Ethereal Warg's Fang on the corpse. And while he's running around looking for the spy, you can fight the worms and feed him to Arngrim. And the first time I did this, I was really frustrated because he seemed to have a habit of purposely running into the worms, but now it works out to my advantage. That was the last worm we needed. We just have to find one more spy and we can finish up those quests. You can see that so far it's taken us 15 minutes to get this far, and we still have 2 more quests to do. Conveniently, the cave that we need to go into is right next to here, and we can kill these blobs to get the viscous oil. It's a little bit easier for a rogue because I can just sneak around and stealth in and avoid all the other mobs and alliance that are also in here. I've got the 5 viscous oil that I need, so I can go out, and right outside of the cave we can now do the last quest we need, which is Thrusting Hodir's Spear. So you find one of the worms and you throw the spear at it, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't enjoy too much, so he comes down and picks you up. I'll admit that most of these dailies require you to have half a brain, but this one actually requires some pretty good reaction time. Make sure your grip is above 40, and every time he's going to claw you, you dodge it, and right away you do the number 4 attack, which puts it on cooldown, and always do the number 3 attack when you have time. When it shifts to phase 2, you just keep on mashing number 1 until you get 10 charges, and then you press number 3. And it seemed to have bugged out on me, and I was kind of panicking here, I almost died, but luckily I finally get at the end. If you got crater damage here, I'd be toast for sure. Let's mount up, turn in all the quests. We're at 19 minutes. I'm going to turn in this one first, and you can see an alliance is flying beside me. He hits me with flame shock, and I don't really care, but then I look and I see how low my health is. I was going to get on the iceberg and try to eat there, but I couldn't. So I vanish, I pop one of my health potions, I start to eat, I stealth while I'm eating so he doesn't come and get me. Luckily, he doesn't find me, so I sneak over and he's gone. Just goes to show you the joys of a PvP server. We can turn in all the quests and see how profitable the Sons of Hodir's dailies was. Keep in mind if you don't have inscription, the enchant you get from having rep with Sons of Hodir is the best shoulder enchant you can get. Let's turn in our last quest and we can calculate our profit from the Sons of Hodir dailies. We got 80 gold from doing all the dailies, 15 gold from Relic of Ulduar drops, 6 gold of vendor trash, and 6 gold of coin loot, which gives us 106 gold and 38 silver in 20 minutes, or 320 gold an hour. Thanks for watching the video. In the next video, we're going to cover the Ice Crown dailies, and hopefully we're going to wrap up all of these dailies so we can create our route of 25 of the fastest and most profitable dailies that you could do every day to make the most gold. However, there are other ways to make gold in World of Warcraft that's a lot faster than doing dailies. I cover this on my site at wowconfidential.com. You can click on the link in the sidebar to visit my site. Please subscribe to my videos so you can know when the next video is coming out, and rate the video if you love it or hate it. I have some other projects on the go as well. I'm going to be releasing a gathering video soon, which shows you how you can use some add-ons to automatically create a route for every zone, which is the most efficient flight path between every node. One of my top gold makers is Inscription, and I'm going to be releasing a full video guide on that. You can also, in the meantime, read a whole bunch of gold making guides I have on my site. The link is on the sidebar. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.